Carbon emissions. Carbon emissions consist of different gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases. Each gas's effect on climate change depends on four main factors. These main factors are how much of these gases are in the atmosphere, concentration or abundance, how long they stay in the atmosphere, and how strongly they impact on global temperatures. CO2 is a primary greenhouse gas emitted through human activities. In 2013, CO2 accounted for about 82% of all UK greenhouse gas emissions from human activities. Carbon dioxide emission is naturally presented in the atmosphere as part of the Earth's carbon cycle. CO2, which has been released through respiration of living species, is absorbed by plants for energy. The carbon atoms in the plants are then released back into the atmosphere through respiration. Human activities are altering the carbon cycle, both adding more carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and enhancing the ability of carbon sink from natural sources like forest to absorb CO2 in the atmosphere. While CO2 comes from a variety of sources, human has a responsibility for increasing the carbon emission that has occurred since the Industrial Revolution. The main human activity that emits carbon emission is through the combustion of burning fossil fuels for electricity, like light. For this reason, we have an idea of reducing the amount of burning fossil fuels for lighting through the theory of superintelligence of the whole concept of transhumanism. Our products. As technology has advanced since the beginning of human history, the average human lives longer than they previously did. This means that the increased population requires more resources to live the life that they are used to. An increase in global warming will come about due to the high levels of carbon compounds contributed by the average human activities. This does not only affect one particular person, but to all living organisms. To reduce the amount of carbon compounds we use, the amount of combustion needs to decrease dramatically. For this reason, we have established the idea of reducing the amount of fossil fuels which we burn for the electricity we use for lighting. To bring our idea into reality, we have thought of solutions involving manufacturing eye drops and contact lenses which will enable anyone with healthy eyes to see perfectly in darkened conditions. This idea was inspired by the idea of superintelligence from the theory of transhumanism.